the celebration of Ram Naumi, we're extremely fortunate to have the presence of Gopeshwari Devi ji, whom we address lovingly as Didi ji. She is one of the senior disciples of Jagat Guru Sri Kripalu ji Maharaj, who is the fifth Jagat Guru Uttam. Prior to Sri Maharaj ji, there were 4 other Jagat Gurus. Adi Guru Shankaracharya, this is 2,500 years ago. Jagat Guru Nimbakacharya, Jagat Guru Rama Anujacharya, and Jagat Guru Madhavacharya. She is the spiritual sister of our Siddheshwari Devi ji. She resides in New Zealand, just as Swami Govindananda ji did. He was here last week, and he gave us a lecture series as well. She will be giving a lecture today on the greatness of Bhagwan Ram and his avatar. We will go into more detail about her background towards the end of the lecture. With utmost respect, I request Didi ji to address us on this auspicious occasion of Ram Naumi. Radhe Radhe.
बोलिए राघवेंद्र सरकार की, बोलिए यादवेंद्र सरकार की, श्रीमद् सद्गुरु सरकार की। My most humble pranams to each one of you. It seems that a lot of New Zealanders are coming here to give talks, which is great. So you'll get to know about Sri Maharaj's preachers all around the globe. And once again, a very blessed Ram Naumi to all of you. Before we proceed any further with the divine discourse, let us all pay our most humble obeisance at the divine lotus feet of our supreme divine beloved Lord, the Lord whose avatar, whose descension today or this evening we blessed devotees are celebrating. Let us all, remembering the divine form of the Lord, that is doing Roop Dhyan. Roop means form, Dhyan means remembrance. Remembering the divine form of the Lord, let us all pay our most humble obeisance at the divine lotus feet of our supreme divine beloved Lord. The beautiful forms of the Lord is placed on the altar. Take a good look at the divine form and close your eyes. Fold your hands in a prayer mode. Sit up straight with your eyes closed while I shall recite the verses, the mantras. Inhale the divine vibrations. Feel the divine presence of the Lord. In your hearts and minds, keep the form of the Lord. Keep the love of the Lord. Keep the devotion of the Lord. And for sure, do not miss out onto the faith, the ardent faith in his existence. Thus, remembering our divine beloved, let us all, first of all, pay our most humble obeisance at the divine lotus feet of our supreme divine beloved Lord and Guru, and then we shall proceed further with the program this evening. Mannatha Shri Jagannatho Madguru Shri Jagadguru Madatma Sarva Bhutatma Kripalur Gurave Namah. Guru Raradhana Dishcha Guru Paramadaivatam Guru परतरं नास्ति तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। रामं रत्नकिरीटकुण्डलयुतं केयूरहारान्वितं सीतालङ्कृतवामभागममलं सिंहासनस्थं विभुं सुग्रीवादिहरीश्वरैः सुरगणैः संसेव्यमानं सदा विश्वामित्रपराशरादिमुनिभिः संस्तूयमानं भजे। यो ब्रह्माणं विदधाति पूर्वं यो वै वेदांश्च प्रहिणोति तस्मै तद्ब्रह्म देवमात्मबुद्धिप्रकाशं मुमुक्षुर्वै शरणमहं प्रपद्ये। नंदनंदन श्री रामचंद्र चरणारविंद मकरंद मिलिंद महानुभाव, the blessed souls, eternal and divine, we all shall chant the holy name of the Supreme Lord just for a few minutes, and then I shall proceed with a brief talk today, especially on this occasion of Ram Naumi. I'll be talking on the Mahima, the greatness of Bhagwan Ram and his descension. Simple name chanting, Mahamantra. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Oh, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Oh, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Oh, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Oh, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. बोलिए मर्यादा पुरुषोत्तम भगवान रामचंद्र की, बोलिए श्रीमद सद्गुरु सरकार की। The blessed souls, today being the occasion of Ram Naumi, though in India devotees celebrated Ram Naumi yesterday, we are one day behind. And though Bhagavan Ramchandra ji appeared on this earth planet in Treta Yuga and midday, during midday, in other words, 12 o'clock, dot on time, Suryavanshi Ram Bhagavan Shri Krishna appeared on earth, midnight. Both the dissensions appeared at the very opposite times. However, devotees over here, all of you could not make it during the daytime. We did do the Aarti and the Stuti, so we are celebrating it here in the evening. Now, the greatness of Bhagavan Ramchandra Ji, who am I to talk about it? What powers, what strength, what intelligence do I hold to talk about the Supreme Almighty Lord? Nothing, zero. But with the grace of my spiritual master, Jagadguru Sri Kripaluji Mahaprabhu, I shall throw some light onto the very reason for Lord's descension and the teachings of Bhagavan Ramchandra Ji, which is more important than anything. Hari avatar hetu jehi hoi, idamitham kahi jat na soi. Just to say, to limit God's descension, the reason for God's descension, would not be doing justice. You cannot, no one can limit the reason for God's descension. To say that God descended on this earth planet for this reason or this reason or this reason, giving 10 different reasons or 20 different reasons, cannot justify the reason or the purpose for God's descension. Infinite are the powers of the Lord, and infinite would be the reasons which only the Lord would know. Anantaschatma vishwarupo hiya karta. How can this limited, material, mic-minded person ever understand the reason? However, as Tulsidas Ji says here, Hari avatar hetu jehi hoi, idamitham kahi jatana soi. Even I cannot reveal to you all the purpose or the reason of Lord Ram's descension or Lord's descension. Hari, whether the Lord descends in the form of Lord Ram or Lord Krishna. However, various reasons are given. A lot of you devotees may be reading the Srimad Bhagavad Gita. And in 4th chapter, 7th and 8th verse of Bhagavad Gita, it is stated, Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharat abhyutthanam dharmasya tadatmanam srijamyaham paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkritam dharma sansthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. In every yuga, the Lord appears on this earth planet, descends on this earth planet. Out of many reasons, this is one reason, which is also stated in the Srimad Bhagavad Gita, 4th chapter, 7th and 8th verse, as I said. In order to establish the principles of righteousness and in order to destroy unrighteousness, in order to protect the saints and the works of the sadhus and saints, and in order to destroy wickedness and evilness, the Lord takes forth descension on this earth planet. Sansthapanaya dharmasya prashamaya tarasya cha avatirno hi bhagavan nanshena jagadishvara. 10th canto, 33 chapter, 26 verse. Srimad Bhagavat Mahapuran. In the 10th canto, 33 chapter, 26 verse, it is stated by Vedavyas, Sansthapanaya dharmasya prashamaya tarasya cha avatirno hi bhagavan nanshena jagadishvara. Dharma sansthapan, again, for the establishment of righteousness. The Lord is the very origin of righteousness and virtue. in answering to the question and the doubt of Parikshit, Shukdev Ji Maharaj says, how can you even think about Lord doing something immoral, unrighteous, when he is the very origin of it? Not only does he speak about it, not only did the Lord bring the righteousness to this creation, but he is the very embodiment of righteousness. Moralities, moral principles and virtues. So never, even in dream, have doubt in the supremacy, the divinity, the purity of Lord. 4th chapter 9th verse Bhagavad Gita. Janma karma chame divyam yo veti tattvataha tyaktva deham punarjanma naiti mameti sorjuna. O Arjun, Lord Krishna says, my janma and my karma, my birth, that is my descension, and my actions, both are divine in nature. Janma karma chame divya. Divya. Thus, the supreme divinity, the supreme Lord's descension, and the supreme Lord's actions are all divine in nature. Though, in the Ramayana, you may have heard about Bhagavan Ramchandraji's descension and how the greatest of the personalities even misunderstand, misjudge, and doubt the personality and the actions of the Lord. राम देखी सुनी चरित तुम्हारी जड़ मोह ही बुध होई सुखारी. Jada means the foolish people. On visualizing the divine pastimes, the actions of the Lord, and on listening about the divine glories, pastimes about the Lord, just as we all are doing, the foolish-minded people, the deluded fools in Maya, wrapped in the mic lust, they doubt this personality, the supreme personality. They doubt the divinity of God. They become mohit. Ignorantly, they draw wrong conclusions. And Buddha hoi sukhari. Buddha means the wise. The wise glorify. The wise devotees are filled and thrilled with joy, extreme joy in their hearts, on listening about the glories and the pastimes of the Lord, and on seeing and visualizing the divine leelas, the divine pastimes of the Lord. Jada mohai Buddha hoi sukhari. So there is not only one purpose or few purposes of Lord's descension. There are infinite purposes, reasons for Lord's descension. And in his descension period also, it is extremely, extremely rare, almost impossible for one to surrender to him, because generally we are all deluded in Maya, and we will question and doubt the very character, the very nobility, the very virtue, the very divinity of the Supreme Almighty Lord. That is why it says, Rama ekta pasatiya tari, lekin naam koti kal kumati sudhari. Bhagwan Ram lived on this earth planet for 11,000 years. 11,000 years. And how many souls did he liberate? Only one, Ahilya. What was the big deal in that? No big deal. Ahilya was already a pativrata nari, steadfast in her devotion to her husband, who was none other than Maharshi Gautam. It was the king of heaven, Indra's ill-doing and his crooked act which got her into trouble. However, liberating Ahilya was not a big deal. She was already a very pious woman and also the wife of Maharshi Gautam, who was God-realized saint, who attained God realization, and she ultimately did, after Lord Ram did liberate her. However, Rama ekatapasatiya tari tapaswini. She is, and she was the person of austere penance. Lekin naam koti khalakumati sudhari. But Lord Ram's name, when it is talked about the name, don't think only Ram, 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 Ram. No, no, no. Names, forms, attributes, abouts, pastimes, and associates. The 6. Bhagavan ke naam, roop, gun, leela, dham, और संत, ये 6 को नाम बोलते हैं. In one word, it is known as name. The name is a package deal. It includes God's names, forms, attributes, abouts, pastimes, and associates. Infinite are all these powers of God. Thus, His name, glorification of His name, listening like we all are today doing satsang, listening about the glories of the Lord's name, pastimes, etc., chanting His name, and most important, remembering Him through listening or through chanting, through this Navada Bhakti practice. The individual, many individuals have gone across the vast ocean of Maya, have become liberated and attained their ultimate goal of God realization. Many are still attaining liberation from Maya, from the bondage of Maya, and many will. That's the hope with which we all do satsang, that we will surely before death get liberated from the bondage of Maya. Isn't it so? If you've got a doubt, then that will not happen. Don't have doubt. Have this faith that yes, I will continue to surrender myself with love and devotion at your divine lotus feet, O my Lord. And before death, O my Lord, with your grace, I will find you, meet you, attain you. With your ahituki bhakti, ahitukya pratihata. Thus, in this manner, the one reason for God's dissension with which my spiritual master, Jagadguru Sri Kripaluji Mahaprabhu, very beautifully puts across to all of us in his most simplest of the terms, is to grace the world. To grace the world. To grace all of us. Kripa. How does the Lord grace us? By descending on this earth, by giving us His names, forms, attributes, abouts, pastimes, and associates. Singing these names, chanting, listening to these glories and names, and most important, remembering thus through singing, chanting, and through listening, our hearts and minds get purified. It's the fastest process of purification, in especially Kali Yuga. Kala Yuga keval naam adhara, lekin sumir nar utar hi para. In this Kali Yuga, the only one pillar of support that we've got, adhar we've got, is Naam, is the name of the Lord. And he has given it to us by descending on this earth. Or else, we would have never known God. Who God? What God? Ram, Sham, these names, these pastimes of the Lord, Ram Leela, Krishna Leela, this Ramayana, this Mahabharata, this Bhagavatam, we would not have anything, the words of the Lord himself. In Ramayana, the Lord only once gave his pravachan. Bhagavad Gita is the entire essence of the Vedic philosophy. The entire ocean of knowledge put into the little picture and given in the midst of the battle of Mahabharata in no time. However, Bhagavan Ramchandra ji only once spoke. Nahi aniti nahi kachu prabhutai, sunahu karahu jotumahi sohai. The Lord already says, I am not priding over myself, and I am not saying anything which is against the moral principles and the true virtuous principles, the laws. However, listen to me at least, O dear souls, and then do what you want to do. I'm not going to force unto you my teachings. And then the Lord begins, Bade bhag manusha tanu pava, sura durlabh sada granthani gava, sadhana dham moksha karidvara, pai na jahi parlok savara. So paratra dukha pavai, to sira dhuni dhuni pachatai, कालहि कर्महि ईश्वरहि मिथ्या झूठा दोष लगाई यही तन पाई विषय मन देही तो पलटी सुधाते 60 विषलेही. Such a fool is that individual who's endowed with this most precious human form of life. And what is he doing or she doing with this human form? Wasting it away in the sensual, lustuous, material desires and material objects and individuals. Running after this Maya world. Running after the sensual pleasures instead of accumulating the divine wealth, the pure wealth, instead of loving Sri Ram Chandra Ji Bhagwan, instead of loving God. Oh, such a fool. Sat. It's not me using this word, Bhagwan Ram. Sat. Such a fool, deluded fool, wasting away his life. I gave him Sudha. Sudha means Amrit, nectar. And what is this human individual doing with this human form of life? Out of 8.4 million kinds of species, forms, human form is the only one that could have led that individual soul to me. And look at this deluded fool. He's got himself wrapped into this Maya, running away from me, when the goal and purpose of this individual soul's life is only one, and that is to come to me, Upasana. Instead of coming to me, he's running away from me, averting himself from me, facing Maya and putting the back towards me. In exchange of nectar, this foolish person is taking poison. Poison. Yahi tan pai vishaya man dehi, mind and body, both put into vishaya, sensual pleasures. Oh. Yahi tan pai vishaya man dehi, palati means exchange. Palati sudhate sat vishalehi. In exchange of nectar, he is taking poison. The Maya is all full of poison only. It's only going to take us into the cycle of transmigration. It's not going to lead us to God. It's going to lead us to Maya cycle of transmigration. Akar chari laksha chaurasi joni brahmat yah jiva avinashi phirat sada maya kar prera kal karma swabhav guna ghera. 84 lakh, 8.4 million kinds of species. Constantly, continuously he'll go through it. And then, Kaba hukka kari karuna naradehi to det isha binu tu sanehi janmantara sahasreshu manishyatvam hi durlabham. Then, after eons would pass by, with the grace of God, we will again be blessed with the human form. It's not in our hands that, once if I miss it this time and if I die, doesn't matter. Next time I'll try to do my prayers and devote my life to God. Next time? Where is the next time? Who knows there is a next time? Bygone is bygone and future is yet to come, which we are not even aware of whether we will ever get this human form and when will we get it. It's the present which is most important. That is why the idiom goes, dry the hay when the sun shines. Don't wait for tomorrow may never come. Thus, only with the grace of God do we get this golden opportunity to be in the human form. Naratanu varidhi kaha bero sanmukha maruta anugraha mero karnadhar sadguru didhnava durlabh saj sulabh kari pava jo na tare bhavasagar nar samaj asapai so krita nindaka mandamati atamahani gati jai. I've given you the body which is like the ship. Air ship, water ship, the ship that can take one across the vast ocean. And here it's the vast ocean of Maya. This is the only form with which one can go across the vast ocean of Maya. With no other form one can cross the vast ocean of Maya and come to me. Exclusively, it's the human form with which one can go across the vast ocean of Maya. And then there is a captain. The captain is the guide. The one who can see through the storms, through the nights. And this is the Sadguru. Naratanu bhava baridhi kaha bero asanamukha marta anugraha mero akarnadhar Sadguru dirnava. Karnadhar means the kevat, the captain, the pilot, is the saint, the Sadguru. And my grace, being costlessly merciful, the Lord's grace is always upon every individual soul. My grace is like the anukul pavan, the favorable winds, taking the soul towards me, bringing the souls towards me. But those who do not realize this grace of mine and do not surrender to a Satguru, how can they be guided towards me? Naturally, they will run towards Maya. Unfortunately, 99.99% of us are engaged in this material pursuit. From good to the better, from the better to the best, and best is never attained. Never attained. No matter how much we try hard to get happiness in our lives, we end up only going through pains and miseries. Because happiness is not in Maya, in the Maya world. Happiness is God. Ananda eva dhastat, ananda uprishtat, ananda parastat, ananda paschat, ananda uttarta, ananda dakshinta, ananda evedagvam sarvam. God is bliss. We've got to go to God. Either today or 10 million lives after, or even more, many, many million lives after. One day we will all have to surrender to God. Why don't we do it now, when we've got this opportunity? Thus, Bhagwan Ramchandraji spoke these words, which I just briefed out. These were all spoken by Lord Ram himself. the words of Bhagwan Ramchandra ji in his one pravachan, the supreme words of the Lord. However, many have doubts when it comes to God's Leela, Charitra, Ram dekhi suni, Charitra tumhari. Jada mohai or Buddha hoi sukhari. How many Buddha, how many wise people are there? How many devoted people are there? You can count them on your fingertips. Very few. Those of us who are devoted to even Lord, we also sometimes doubt and question the actions, the words of the Lord. Kintu, parantu, kyo myo chyo, all the ifs and the buts. So in order to cleanse our hearts and minds, in this time and age of Kali Yuga, the very simple way is given to us, method is given to us. Yehi kali kalana sadhana duja, yoga yagya jap tap brat puja, Ram hi sumariye aur gaiye Ram hi, aur santat suniye Ram gun gram hi. Three things. Shravanam, listening, like you all are doing, about the glories of the Lord. Chanting, singing, as we all did. And most important, remembrance. Remembering Him. Sumiran. Listen the words of the Vedas. Listen the divine words of wisdom only and only through the saints, not through people who are wrapped in Maya. Santata suniye aur Rama gunagramahi. And then chant the glories of the Lord's name that you have heard about. And most important, remember Him. Thus, the greatness of the Lord can never be spoken about. He is beyond our comprehension. Yet, with the grace of God, one comes to know God. One comes to attain God. And with the grace of the greatest of the sages and saints, the realized personalities, one gets to know little bit, have little idea about the supreme divinity and greatness of the Lord. Maharishi Valmiki, when for the very first time sees Bhagwan Ramchandra ji in Chitrakoot, Maharishi Valmiki says, Ram Swarup Tumhar, Bachan Agochar Buddhi Par, Avigat Akhat Apar, Neti Neti Nita Nigamavat. जग पे खन तुम देखन हारे, विधि हरि शंभु नचावन हारे, तेऊ न जानहि मरम तुम्हारा, तो और तुम ही को जानन हारा, लेकिन तुम रही कृपा तुम ही रघुनंदन, तो जानत भगत भगत उर चंदन, ते ही जानहि जेहु देहु जनाई, और जानत तुम ही होई जाय. With your grace only one can come to know you. Otherwise Brahma, Vishnu and Shankar are also swung around by you. If they cannot know you, then who am I and who are we? Maharishi Valmiki is saying these words, yes, when he wrote the entire Ramayana even before Bhagwan Ram came, and yet he is saying that who am I to know you? Vidhi Hari Shambhu Nachavan Hari, Teu na janahi marama tumhara, even they do not know you in true sense. Thus, Binu pad chalai sunai binu kana, और कर बिनु कर्म करई विधि नाना, और आनन रहित सकल रस भोगी, और बिनु बानी बत ताबड़ जोगी और तन बिनु परस नयन बिनु देखा ग्रही ग्रान बिनु बास अशेषा सब यही भांति अलौकिक करनी महिमा जासु जाई नहीं बरनी. How can I talk about your greatness, my Lord? वर्णन नहीं किया जा सकता आपकी महिमा. On one hand, you are the impersonal, unmanifested, attributeless. And on the other hand, you are personified, manifested, endowed with all the attributes. Nirgun Nirakar Nirvishesh Brahm. On the other hand, Sagun Sakar Savishesh Brahm. Dveva va brahmano rupe murtan chaiva murtan cha. Brihadakomrishad 231. So much so even the father propound of the theory of non-dualism, Adi Jagadguru Shankaracharya also proclaims that you are both. Dveva brahmano rupe murtan chaiva murtan cha. Murtan chaiva murtan dveva brahmano rupe. You are murtiman and you are amurtiman, both. Thus, never ever think that, oh, how can God descend on earth? Never question what is impossible for this Lord. The soul is impersonal and has got a personified form. Likewise, the impersonal, unmanifested Brahma. What is impossible for him to personify and take forth descension? Thus, the Supreme Almighty Lord Rama descended on this earth planet to grace us souls. And he gave Nauda Bhakti to us through Mata Shabri. And Parvati Ji, forget about everyone, Parvati Ji even, Mahashakti, Mahamai Durga, Shiva Shakti, Shivani, even she questioned about Bhagwan Ram's personality. And in this mohit, in this ignorance, she took the form of Sita Ji. I will reveal to you all about this tomorrow. And same thing happens with none other than the very chariot, the very vahan of the Supreme Almighty Lord Bhagwan Ram. And who is this? Garuda. He became so ignorant and he questioned the very personality of his own Swami, whom he carries always on him. He is the very chariot, the very vahan. He questioned Lord Ram. Yes, bade ka dimag kharab ho raha to hum log kya cheez ji? Lekin, however, all these doubts, all these questions, all these confusions are answered. And the 7 questions of Garurji to Kag Bhushundiji, in order to get all the doubts and questions answered, will be dealt with by me. I've got a series of talks coming by till the 24th. And I'll be dealing every day on the 7 questions and on the Navda Bhakti aspect as well. And telling you also about Mata Parvati Ji's test on Bhagavan Ramchandra Ji. Boliye Siyapati Ramachandra Bhagavan ki. Boliye Maryada Purushottam Bhagavan Ramachandra ki. Boliye Srimad Sadguru Sarkar ki. Jai Jai Shri Radhe. Jai Jai Shri Radhe. Jai Jai Shri Radhe. एक बार बोलिए जगत गुरु श्री कृपालु जी महाप्रभु की जय. Once again, my most humble pranams to each one of you.
Radhe Radhe. Before I go any further, we request that you all move up front as much as possible, as we have many devotees coming in. So we'd appreciate it if you can just squeeze in, so that if more people come in to do Abhishek, there'll be enough space. Come as forward as you can. Thank you. So Didi ji has shed a lot of